Yeah, he's learning how to run.
I'm getting some good old-fashioned cardio.
Yeah. 3 successes, great.
Yeah, she'll be able to get a good supply. Probably not everything, but because food you should be sorted with now that you've got the goddess back online. But there's always other stuff you need. You're not going to get. There's going to be shortages, but only of kind of the rarer stuff as opposed to everyday stuff.
So if we were sort of talking about actual life needs, everyday shit, and luxuries, I can't help the luxuries, but am I at least solving some of the everyday stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can get
Cool.
clay in for making pots, and wood supplies will be good. Although wood supplies will never be an issue around here.
True, but a little bit of excess never really hurts when you're trying to build up a nate. Actually, that's completely unrelated. I just had a thought. Someone with knowledge of sail should really look into helping us build a new fleet. Because if the guild did an amphibious invasion once, they'll do it again.
I mean, I can do the building, but I'm not too big on the designing.
I think I know. Okay, the wonders of bureaucracy is that you yourself do not need to have the skills. You merely need to find someone else who has the skills and manage them.
That is bureaucracy.
Yes,
That's what he's saying. He's saying we could roll bureaucracy rather than craft to try and get people to do the shipping for us, rather than build the ships ourselves. I think.
Yes. That's the power of bureaucracy, is that you have the power of over other people.
Right.
Adamant needs to chew down evil laughter again, or I'm going to let Cloud for another spare.
So, sorry.
Good man.
I should also note that as long as you're holding that spear, I can technically drag you back to me.
What?
Summon the loyal steel or whatever the hell it's called.
Oh yeah.
Well, we'll find out. Strength plus
it wouldn't drag him. It would rip the spear out of his hand.
No, it does actually say if you're trying to resist it, it does drag you with it if you can't beat it.
Oh, that's only if he resists it, though. Adam,
Okay.
are you thick enough to try and resist that charm?
Well, here's the thing. He did.
Here's the thing. I think resisting counts as in if he's between me and it. Say if he's holding it in front of him and running directly away from me.
Why do I see this being used in some sort of offensive fashion later on?
Nope, still running. What? Okay, I have strength plus athletics to keep pushing forward away as I run.
Hang on, I'm gonna actually check that charm to see how it works.
Don't you just love how much we're just BSing this session, Gray?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's exalted.
I know, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's exalted.
It's
Look, we had the horrible thing last session. Let's have some joke. Alright.
Anyway, while they're faffing about with that, I'm going to just start trying to set up a something of a rudimentary lumber.
Yeah.
StalinSociety.org? What? Something.
Stay on target. Stay on target, gentlemen.
Something added.
I know. Stay on target. Let him make the roll.
Anyway, I want to just try setting up at least a rudimentary lumber industry.
I'm sure they already had one. Okay, that's right.
Gray?
Yeah. Yeah, they already would because you're kind of near the plane of Earth. Let's just bring up the map again. So you kind of got massive amounts of forest all around you.
Forests wrapped around a river.
Well, remember you're all the way up out towards the you're heading towards the elemental pillar of Earth, so it gets more foresty the further in you go.
You mean of
Wood, yeah,
Yeah.
Earth.
Because Earth's dead center there.
Can you use a spear and a bow?
No.
I don't think you can shoot the spear out of the bow.
I mean, if you're in a war strider, you might be able to.
Sorry, but we don't have the dragon slaying bow.
If you mean on a mortal scale, then no.
All right.
If you can lift a ballista bolt is kind of like a spear.
That is the flimsiest.
I like this here event where it's like, no, stop, Cloud, don't chase him. Oh.
Oh no. Oh no, Cloud, you must stop chasing him. Drink wine.
Puts bets on how he's going to die.
Yep, well, in other news of me actually doing something, I've sent a letter to my hometown to bring in a couple of my priests to help organize the people I converted.
Priests, more like your fellow bureaucrats.
I'm not a bureaucrat. What are you talking about?
He's a leader.
Yep, it's like my whole hometown is devoted to my religion, so I'm bringing in a couple of guys to help organize this town.
Or the entire town just picks up and moves.
We've got enough problems with the current town as it is. Let's not try and do a full-on saga community.
That would require an actual charm to do that, though.
Yeah.
I'm saying from his old
I don't think he means physically moving the whole town. I think he means all the people just moving.
Okay,
I'm more worried about the blockade in that regard, to be honest. It's kind of going to have to be how we get them in.
Oh, are we blockaded?
Yeah, the guild is still blockading the river. That's why I had to roll for setting up my part this morning.
Oh, okay.
Because, like, the guild men want to...
sending... Oh, wait, no. Never mind, you can keep going.
What were you going to say?
I was gonna say, since we're at the sending mail stage, I'm gonna send a pretty detailed report of everything that's gone down here off to Great Forks, and then along with it an invoice for several books of sorcery. I may be slightly using who was it that had resources for?
Dresden.
I may be slightly dipping into her pockets for this.
Yeah.
Unless she rolls bureaucracy, no one will notice. Joyous, can you help her do this by, organizing the paperwork?
I mean, she can easily afford it. It's not like...
Well, that's just, I can do bureaucracy rolls for pretty much...
Incidentally, the only person that actually knows this is me and Gray.
Okay.
The lunar that taught me sorcery now knows that there was a death knight in the area.
It's worth checking. Yeah.
And it's probably just moving house now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, Great Forks is kind of influential and powerful enough that you don't need to leave it.
Unless there's a death knight in the area, which point it's probably a good idea.
I mean, considering a Death Knight would actually be welcome in Great Forks if they had a good enough reason to be there.
Anyway, so you've got your you're starting to build a new religion. You've got your elections. You've managed to get a nice little council in. Relatively free. That's good.
The Crusader Kings Council is now in place. Now he is to make sure they're all happy. And
are you calling it a committee? I don't know.
Or in Russian, the word is Soviet.
True.
create a Soviet. All right, and I'm going to be harassed. I'm going to be harangued by Cloud until I spend at least 1 point in melee, right?
Yes.
Can I? Okay. I will toss it back to Spirit. All right. Can I at least, if I must, lower myself to brawling amongst normal people, rather than using a bow like a good gentleman social person would be? Because I only use a bow. I never really. When you're dealing with being a thief, fighting people is kind of the last thing you want to do. You certainly don't want to be found, and you want to be in and out and no like gratuitous taking of life or anything else like that, because that's what assassins do. And when the two guilds start rubbing against each other because thieves being assassins being thieves, you get this unfortunate back and forth between the two professions. Can I learn martial arts instead?
I've got martial arts 3. I could actually do training for you.
Yes, okay, Joyous over there. I mean, Cloud. No offense, but I'm just not a man
Sorry,
to use.
I only just came back. I got called away for a minute.
I was giving you a long diatribe of how I want to learn how to punch rather than stab people.
I mean, technically, I can do that too.
What's your martial arts at?
1.
Mine's at 3.
You might be the better teacher.
Because remember, here's the thing, spears, swords, all those other things, they clatter, they clang, they're a bit too large to be carrying upon yourself when you're doing when you're infiltrating a place with a ductile system.
And in other news, I'm gonna have to duck out probably
Later.
until the end of the session.
Alright.
I mean, I don't think the session's
the thing is, you could also just use knives. Those are kind of the thieves' tool.
Well, not really. Knives are more daggers, knives, short swords are more of an assassin's weapons because honestly, when you're a thief, unless you're more of a thug, a thug, or a cut purse, or a
Okay, then
or a bandit. That's the thing. Also, with that kind of also on the other side of that is that makes you more of a what's it called again?
Footpad?
A footpad, yes. And remember, I'm not a footpad nor other things. I am a thief. I burgle. I go in and I take things and leave, and making sure no one notices I was there unless no one notices I was there until the next day when they open their vault and find it empty. So, kind of violence was never really my option, never really my thing.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're exalted now, and we kind of have to do that.
I mean, that's why the main reason I'm so good with a bow is because I use it to knock out lights, knock out people, all that kind of thing from a distance, rather than close. Besides, they really get angry and hurt you when you get close. You don't get hurt from far away.
Well, either way.
Okay, well, let's do the kayate thing, I guess. That's how you do it, right?
I smack you over the back of the head and say solar hero style.
Okay, solar hero style. What style is that?
The solar style. It's the style that everybody that is a solar actually can learn.
Really?
All the other martial arts are based off of it.
Oh. Okay. Sure. Let's go. Let's do this. And we will go off and learn how to punch. Need to be taught how to punch.
Alright, so that means that he can do that at half the rate, or half the time, because of having a trainer.
Yep.
Do I actually have to buy a martial arts charm with that, or would I have to...
No, that would just be a dot in martial arts.
Okay.
Just a dot skill.
Okay, I will put a dot in martial arts.
I can't remember how long that would take you to train, but not very long for a single dot.
I've not really looked at training time though.
I can go up. I have enough to go up to 3 dots, but I want to I still want to buy the next excellency larceny, so I can roll even more dice for larceny, get more successes for larceny, so I can steal even more things.
Yeah, I think that
Well,
I might just have you teach me a couple of dots in larceny myself later, but right now I'm saving up to get a charm.
Okay, I can teach you how to steal in more ways than one. I mean, there's multiple different ways to thief. You would honestly be surprised how many different ways there is to thief. There is stealing of property, people, services. Not lives. Again, lives are assassin. Life is assassin work. I'm sure you are more associated with assassination work.
All right. Yeah. So, Gray, how long are we going to be here?
As long as you want.
Well,
hang on. I'm just looking up training times.
Yeah.
What is the 3 months downtime type thing? We'll be here essentially for a season. How does that sound?
Yeah, that gives you bonus XP, doesn't it?
Yeah. Also, also, is there any would-be contacts? Right? Can I do what would it be? What role would it be to have through the priestly orders set up a essentially a data gathering effort to if any other gods were having a similar problem unto that the our fertility god was having. Would dribble down the grapevine.
Yeah,
Because could I roll, say, I'm using contacts because I'm basically building a contact network here.
Hmm.
So it'll be 5 dice for contacts, and I would use, say, socialize, manipulates, or say wits.
I'm trying to think. Would a cult fall under this? Would a cult be more magic as opposed to gods?
No, I mean, a cult would cover some of the godly elements.
Yeah.
But that would be dealing with godly elements in themselves, not the people who deal with godly elements. So I'm dealing with the persons as the organization rather than.
You mean the priest?
Yeah, I'm dealing with the priests.
Be bureaucracy then.
Yeah. God damn it, I don't have bureaucracy.
And nobody has the right to sing "Son of a Preacher Man." I just want to make that absolutely clear right now.
Shoot.
I had that
Joyous.
queued up.
Damn it!
Okay.
I'm better than that.
I'm going to be relying mainly on contacts plus what's it would be bureaucracy plus what? Okay. Charisma?
Charisma, yeah.
Alright. You mind if I add my contact pool to this?
Mate, so what's that?
Basically making friends and
Yeah, that's what it's there for.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you hear anything from anyone, let us know.
Yep, they will do. 6 successes, yeah, you'll be the first to know.
Nice.
Good. If any other major I mean, the only main reason we were able to figure out that the god was having troubles was due to the fact we had a Twilight dealing with it. But if any gods seem unresponsive, as if they're not there at the phone, just let us know.
Yep, they will do.
All right, good. Now we're going to get around to doing the day-to-day grind before the next adventure happens. Probably at the knife's end of an assassin coming from the guild, or Miss Nick Angry Lady trying to murder me.
I mean, to be perfectly fair, if the guild comes back, it won't be a single assassin. They'll send another army.
Well,
this time we'll do it with better reinforcements.
I'm just saying they may actually hire us. I mean, we have. Okay, how can I put this? We have a very obvious head to cut off. You know what I mean?
Now that's admittedly true. Yes.
We have a very large head with